going on, people? It's Sunny Vihar and I'm back at Sunnyside. It's been a few days. I was off because I got preoccupied with my drawings. But now I'm back and we have something interesting to talk about today. And it's all about doubt and how to handle it properly, or how to deal with doubt effectively. So what is doubt? Doubt is essentially distrust or fear. So when you doubt, you are not sure of the outcome. And so you tend to freeze and you tend to postpone what it is that you're doing. Be it drawing, be it a project you're into, be it writing. You freeze because of the doubt. So this is something that most of us, if not all of us, deal with. And in my case, this is a familiar foe, and I'm here to tell you 3 things that I do to deal with doubt. And hopefully you can use some of them if you're not yet doing them. So first tip is, when you are in doubt, act. This is a familiar phrase you might have heard. It's also stated differently. When in doubt, do. That means that when you're about to do something and you're not sure if you'll be satisfied with the outcome, do it anyway. Do it right away. Because when you do that, then you overcome the doubt. And what's the worst thing that can happen? You fail or you do a bad job. So what? At least you acted on it. Because the worst thing about doubt is not doing anything, just freezing. So when in doubt, do. Because they say the best way to do it is to do it. We have to do it even though we're not so sure. So again, this is related to a previous video I made about perfectionism, where most of us, being fixated with perfecting whatever it is that we're doing, such as drawing or writing or cooking or painting or whatever it is, we like it to be perfect. And that is so wrong, because there's no such thing. And always strive for progress rather than perfection. So the best way to deal with doubt, number 1, is to just do it anyway. And number 2 is mindset. We must have the proper mindset. So I've learned that the best way to deal with doubt is to begin with the end in mind. So in other words, when we pursue something, we already envision the end in mind, the good outcome, not the bad outcome. Because most of us, and this happens to me a lot too, is when we think about a thing that we need to do, the sad part is we think and expect the worst that could happen. And that just freezes us again right there. Because instead of anticipating the best version of what we hope to achieve, we focus on the negative. And that's just sad. And it drains us of our energy. And it flames the fears we have. And so it doesn't serve us. So the second tip is that it is best to begin with the end in mind, and that you envision something to be successful. And then the third tip I would like to share with you today to overcome doubt is to take back your power. And what do I mean by this? What I mean is, we must know who's in charge. Now, this is tricky because we'd like to think we're in charge, but most of us, we don't really do that. Take charge. What do I mean by that? For example, most of us are not in charge of our thoughts and feelings. Most of us are ruled by our thoughts and feelings. So, for example, worry comes in the mind and then it determines our day. You feel an emotion and then you're unable to shake it off and then it determines your day. This is what I mean by we need to take back power, in that we need to be able to sit the mind when we want to and put the feelings aside, or to make the feelings sit when we want to. Most people, unfortunately, take pride in their inability to control their emotions. So many times I've heard people say, well, I'm emotional and I've always done this, I've always done that. Well, that is not really right if you analyze it, people, because we are acknowledging that instead of us ruling our emotions and minds, they rule us. And that's just sad, because that is not the way we were designed by our Creator. Our good Lord gave us dominion over our minds and our hearts. And we are here to learn to master them such that they serve us rather than we serve them. So that is why sometimes we say she or he has lost his mind. That means the mind is taken over and the person is just following the mind. Or that person has lost power over his or her emotions, and so the emotions is taken over. It's like we need to know that we are the ones tasked to drive the vehicle. It's like we cannot allow the mind to drive, because we know what happens when we do. It drives around wherever. It's so fickle and flimsy, and it goes wherever. And it usually ends up that we meet an accident when that happens. Same thing with the emotions. If we don't know how to rule and control anger, worry, anxiety, or feelings of helplessness, then they rule us. And that is so sad, because it's the other way around. We are supposed to be in charge of them. So that's it for today. I've missed you guys, and it took me a few days due to some personal matters that I needed to attend to, plus that I have been busy doing commissioned work, and so it's been a while before I posted this new video. But here we are anyway, and it's good to see you guys again. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and please be sure to hit the subscribe button. You know you want more of this stuff, of this kind of video, so come on. Click the subscribe button and even the notification bell, and share with your friends. People, it's good to see you, and stay safe from the COVID virus. It's still out there. Be healthy, stay positive, take charge of your emotions, and deal with doubt well. That's it for today. This is Sunny, and this is my side. Peace. I'm out.